Very good morning, dear students. Hearty welcome to today's class. We continue to work with programs based on string functions and string processing. We need to work out and practice as many programs as we can to make the logic and concept thorough and clear. The first program that we discussed today is to enter a name and to display the initials along with the surname. The program is to enter the full name of a person and to display the initials along with the surname. For example, the sample input is Girish Kumar Rai. The sample input Girish Kumar Rai and the output is GK Rai. GK Rai. Rai is the surname and GK is the initials. Okay, we need to develop a program to enter the full name of a person and to display the initials along with the surname. Okay, let's go to the program. Class surname. The class name is given as surname. Opening brace of class. The function name is disp surname. Disp surname is the function name given. String num. Num is the variable for entering or storing the full name of the person. Num is the variable of string type for storing the full name of the person. Opening brace of function. We use string function to remove the blank spaces from the beginning and end of the string. Here we add a blank space at the beginning of the string entered. Here we concatenate a blank space, a single blank space at the beginning of the string entered. Then we convert it into uppercase by using two uppercase function. The full name entered, which is stored in the variable num, is converted to uppercase alphabets by using two uppercase function. And the number of characters in the string is found by using len function and is stored in the variable len. Int len equals num dot length. Ch is the variable for storing each character of the string or name entered. Ch is the variable for storing each character of the name entered. And we define a variable Sn. Sn is the variable of string type that is used for storing the surname along with the initials or the new name. Sn is the variable used for storing the surname along with the initials, and that is initialized to null string. Sn, which is the variable for storing the surname and initial, is initialized to null string. And we define a variable pos. Pos. The variable int pos equals num dot last index of single space. Int pos equals num dot last index of space. Here this statement returns the last index of blank space in the given string. In the variable pos, what is stored is the last index position of space. Then we extract the surname or the last part of the name by using substring function. By using substring function, we extract the last part of the full name, which is the surname, by using the statement Sn equals nm dot substring pos plus 1. Nm dot substring pos plus 1. What does this statement perform? See, this statement extracts the last part of the full name. Nm is the variable where the full name is stored. Nm is the variable where the full name of the person is stored. Nm dot substring pos plus 1. What is the value of pos now? The value of the variable pos is the index position of the last space, and pos plus 1, that will be the starting index position of the last part of the full name or the surname. So the last part of the full name or the last word will be extracted and will be stored in the variable Sn. Now what is stored in the variable Sn now? In the variable Sn, the last part of the full name or surname is stored now. For example, in the given example, Girish Kumar Rai, by this statement, the surname Rai will be stored in the variable Sn. Here, then we have to extract the initials from the full name. To extract the initials from the full name, we use the for loop, and see, the initial value and the final value of the loop control variables are, the initial value is 0 and the final value, please keep attention here, the final value is not length of the full name or length. The final value is less than pos. The final value is less than pos. What is stored in the variable pos? In the variable pos, the index position of the last space is stored. We have already extracted the last part of the full name or the surname in the variable Sn. Therefore, no need of extracting the last part. We need to extract only the initials. That is why we use the values int I equals 0, I less than pos, I plus plus. And each alphabet or character is extracted and is stored in the variable ch. Then each time we check the value of the variable ch. If ch is a blank space, then S1 equals S1 plus nm dot caret I plus 1 plus dot. What is the variable S1? S1 is the variable of string type that is used for storing the initials of the full name. S1 is the variable used for storing the initials. And S1 was initialized to null string in the beginning. S1 equals S1 plus nm dot caret I plus 1. What is the value of I? I is the index position of the space. That means the alphabet just after the space, will be stored, will be extracted and will be stored in the variable S1. For example, we have in the given input here in this question, Girish Kumar Rai, we have added a blank space at the beginning of the string. We have added a blank space at the beginning of the string. Then the first character itself will be a blank space. Therefore, the next character, that is nm dot caret I plus 1, means the next character, that is G, which is the starting alphabet of the first part of the name, will be extracted and will be stored in the variable S1, and also a dot symbol will be concatenated. Okay. And then it takes the next space and the starting alphabet of the second part, Kumar, will be extracted and will be stored in the variable S1, and a dot will be concatenated. So when this loop is completed, what is stored in the variable S1 will be the initials of the first part, the initials of the full name, or the first letters of the first part and second part of the name. Then we have to add or concatenate that initials to the last part of the name or the surname. Sn equals S1 plus Sn. Then we have to display the surname system.out.println, the surname with initials Sn. Braces are closed. Now we see the different variables used in this program. Nm is the variable for storing the full name. Len is the variable for storing the length of the string. Ch the variable for storing each character of the sentence. Sn is the variable for storing the surname along with the initials. Pos is the variable for storing the position of the last index of the blank space. S1 of string data type is the variable for storing the initials. I is the loop control variable. Now that's the logic of this program. Then we go to the next program. This program was given as homework in the last class. Okay, we discussed the statements of this program. Write a program to enter a string and to print the string in alphabetical order of its letters. For example, the sample input is computer and the output is CEMOPRTU. That means the letters or alphabets of the word computer are arranged in alphabetical order. Let's see the program. Class letters. Letters is the class name given, opening brace. And the function name given is disp alphabetical. Public void disp alphabetical string str. Str is the variable for storing the string entered by the user. Opening brace of function. Trim function for removing the blank spaces from the beginning and end of the string. And then we convert the entered string to uppercase by using toUpperCase function. And the length function is used for finding the number of characters in the string and is stored in the variable length. Ch is the variable for storing each character of the string. And we define a variable nw. The variable nw is for storing the new word or the word where the letters are arranged in alphabetical order. Nw is the variable for storing the new word, and that is initialized to null string. And we use the loop. Int I equals 65, I less than or equal to 90, I plus plus. 65, as you know, is the ASCII code of the uppercase alphabet, and it goes up to 90, and 90 is the ASCII code of the uppercase alphabet Z. So 65 is the ASCII code of uppercase A and 90 is the ASCII code of uppercase Z. Then the inner loop, we use nested loop here, and the inner loop int j takes the values j equals 0, j less than len, j plus plus, ch equal to str dot char j. Each character is stored in the variable ch, and then we check the expression, we check the condition if ch equals char I. What is I first? Initially I is 65, and the char of that means the corresponding alphabet of 65 is A. If CH is A, then that will be added, that will be concatenated to the string NW. NW equals NW plus CH. And then next, further, if any B is present, that will be concatenated. And then next letter, if any C is present, then that letter will be concatenated. So when the loop is completed, what is stored in the variable NW will be the letters in alphabetical order. Each time when we extract a letter from the given string, we check whether that is a letter A or B or C, and that is concatenated to the new string each time. When the process is completed, what is stored in the variable NW will be the alphabets in alphabetical order. Then we have to display the system.out.println, the word in alphabetical order of letters NW. See the variables in this program. str for storing the string entered by the user. Len is the variable for storing the length of the string. Ch for storing each character of the string. Nw for storing the word in alphabetical order. I and j are the loop control variables. Here we finish today's class. Thank you.